Hello once again. I am Josh Dahm, Office Administrator for the Presbytery of the Western Reserve, and in this video I'm going to show you how to sign up for a Zoom account. So let's get started. All right, so the first step in creating a Zoom account is going to be to go to zoom.us/signup. We're already there, but I'll go ahead and reload the page. And here you'll have a couple of options here. On my personal Zoom account that I use at work, I just signed in with Google because I think it's easier. It saves me a couple of steps, but you've got some options. You can sign in with Google, you can sign in with Facebook, and it does the authentication, through those services. Or you can just sign in using your work email address. To sort of show this to you, I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to go through that process. So John Q. Presbyter at preswesres.org. I do not recommend emailing johnqpresbyter at preswesres.org. That is a test account that I created just to make this video, and I'm going to delete it as soon as we are done here. So enter your email address and click sign up. All right, and it has sent an email to that email address. We'll go ahead and refresh this. All right, here's our activation email. We click activate account. All right, and then it welcomes us to Zoom, and we can go ahead and set our first and last names, our passwords, etc. We're going to say John Presbyter. We're going to enter our password, make sure it's nice and secure. Oop, I've already made a mistake. There we go. All right. And once you've entered all this information and made sure you satisfy all the criteria of the passwords, you can hit continue. All right, and then you're going to get, we don't need to do this right now, and then you're going to get some stuff. If you want to invite your colleagues, you can do that. We're not going to worry about that right now. And then we can skip this step. And that's really it. That's all you absolutely have to do. It shows you the personal meeting URL, which includes your personal meeting ID, which is at the end here. You can start a meeting right away. If you clicked on this, it would give you an option to download the desktop Zoom client. I already have that, and we don't need to start a meeting now. I actually cover some of the in-meeting controls in a different video. If you want to check that out, that's on this playlist. But for now, I want to show you go to my account. And here we've got all of our profile info, and this little pop-up comes up to tell us that we have a 40-minute time limit on meetings with 3 or more. The basic meeting, which is free, or the basic plan, excuse me, which is free, allows unlimited meetings, unlimited time length meetings between 2 people. But the moment you have a third person in that meeting, you've got a 40-minute time limit. If you are, and that is usually sufficient. If you're joining another person's meeting, if that meeting is being hosted by somebody with a pro account, you're not going to be subject to that 40-minute time limit. Only the host account has to be paid in that case. With that having been said, if you're going to use this in a professional setting and you think you yourself are going to be hosting meetings that have more than 2 people in them that are going to need to last longer than 40 minutes, you can, of course, investigate using either the pro or business plans. I recommend, if you are a church or another nonprofit, going over to TechSoup.org. That will be in the description of the video. But TechSoup is a software and actually hardware portal that provides discounted and sometimes free software to nonprofit organizations. But they do have some really excellent deals on the Zoom Pro bundle and also the business bundle if you're going to buy a bunch of them. But I'll put a little bit of info about that in the description to the video. But anyway, here, this is your profile page. It has all the stuff that you might expect from a profile page, including a profile photo, which we can change. I don't have a photo prepared. In retrospect, I could have gotten a picture of John Calvin or something that would have been suitable for this video, but I do not have that prepared. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it. But you would click change your profile photo, you would click upload, and you would upload a picture. Over here, you can change your display name. You can add your phone number if you want to. You can add your department and job title and all that extra info. Most people are not going to need to do that, But if you do find yourself using this in a more sort of professional or organizational setting, you might find it helpful to have that information associated with your account. We have our sign-in email, which is johnqpresbyter@presresres.org. That will not be your sign-in email, most likely. Most likely your email will be something else, but if you ever needed to change it, you could do that here. You'd click edit, and you would enter your email address. You'd have to enter your password and let it know that you're not a robot to make that change. We've got our user type, our capacity. You could change your language. You could change your date and time format and your home time zone. It just sort of grabs this automatically based on where you were when you created the account, but you can always change that. And that is your profile page, which comes up right after you sign up for your account. You can also access it on the left here when you're signed in. Under Personal, you'll see Profile, Meetings, Webinars, Recording Settings. There are more settings that you can sort of investigate and play around with here. But if you ever want to get to your profile page, it's right up top on the sidebar over here.